It's a great time for Zango. We're on the verge of history, as you know. Most companies never survive the first 2 or 3 years of business, let alone 8 years of business. Failing was never an option for Zango. Our success is deep-rooted in tremendous struggle, enormous sacrifice, and in not allowing the odds to get us down. Momentum was our complete focus, and we knew that momentum would never let failure tip the scale. Okay, day one, you've all heard the story. We opened up the doors, we turned on the lights, we turned on the fax machines, and the applications began rolling in. But day 3 came, and we got the call. Dock strikes were announced in Southern California. The containers were found unrefrigerated, filled with spoiled mangosteen. It's one of those moments. But remember, failure was never an option. We reharvested. We chartered a plane, we got it to the United States, and we hit ADP, David Butler, by the 17th of November. A miracle. Right in the muck of the shipping crisis, a competitor emerged on the scene, and it turns out it wasn't even a competitor. These guys were paying for internet clicks, and that was a relatively new concept 8 years ago. So this bogus company appeared before Zango on any search when any search was done on mangosteen. This fabrication wasn't about to steal our dreams. Zango had momentum and nothing was gonna stop it. We retooled, we repositioned, we refined our story so that there was no confusion. Day 17. This group is registered in Europe and seemed to have some ingredient spillage over into the US market. It's an ingredient, it's in a different category, they're challenging our name, and they're a $20 billion company. We were able to sit down at the table with them. We sent Gary, because he has the gray hair. The rest of us looked like a bunch of yahoos. And we negotiated a concurrent use agreement on the names. All of this took place in the first 17 days of business. Remember, nothing was going to stop that momentum. If one of us was down or inundated in minutia, the others would pick up. This kind of success doesn't just happen, it happens by choice. Zango has always been a target from day one. Of course it is. We came out of the gates like a wild stallion. The founders of this company have and always will be targets. I'm sorry, get used to it. Distributor leaders in this organization, because of their great success, will always be targets. So get used to it. Your leaders. Contrary to popular belief, I, Aaron Garrity, sometimes have difficult days. My wife, of nearly 20 years, I turn to her for wisdom and patience and comfort. I go to Gary for advice and direction. I go to Gordon when I want to be creative. I go to Kent for counsel, for confirmation. I go to Brian for thought. I go to Joe for everything. Everything. I go to guys like Dwayne and Anton, Beverly. I go to them all for momentum. The momentum I need so I can get my own momentum. You're Zango founders. Love you guys. The momentum of my life. We have just had one of the most successful years in our history. Sponsoring is up, global sales are up, expansion is up, and it all bodes very well because only a handful of companies in network marketing have had resurgence this late in their history. Mr. Robert Conley. Momentum doesn't have to start small. You don't have to start at the beginning. You don't have to start with just one match. You don't start at zero. Momentum, like love and inspiration and dreams, can be passed from one to another. Make your dreams come true. It's your choice. This doesn't happen but by choice. And allow nothing to stop you. Yeah.